Hi, and happy Thursday to you, and thank you for being here. If my voice sounds, just now realizing speaking louder than I have today, if my voice sounds to you as it does in my head, then you'll understand a little bit fuzzy around the edges, to lightly say how I feel, which, as I understand, is kind of like a lot of folks are feeling out there. It's not COVID, don't know what it is, just don't like it. And I think that there are a lot of things kind of running rampant right now. So I feel your pain for all of those who are a little bit off their mark health-wise. With that said, a lot of news tonight. And, of course, as you can well expect, I'm afraid, a tragic fatal crash in Montgomery County last night on the Mountain Parkway. What appears to be most certainly a wrong-way driver who was killed after hitting or being hit by a large recreational vehicle. We'll talk with our deputy coroner in a few moments, and I'll tell you what details I can about that, and then the identity of the young man, which has been made official at this time, and other news and information to follow. We've got a quick update on some of our young Hornet football players, and I've got an update as well as to where I was yesterday. I told you I'd recorded the show very early, and in an effort to be in Moorhead, and it was there that I was a proud daddy moment, but also a couple of local young ladies actually recognized. And we'll go to that University of Kentucky College of Medicine ceremony in a few moments as well. I do have an announcement, just not happening on time. That is the reopening of the Ivy Point Hill, which has now been put off until next Friday the 27th. It was set to open on Monday, but they're having a few delays, and that will happen on Friday the 27th. So 3,700 or so motorists, maybe 4,700 actually, who travel over the Ivy Point Hill every day, daily, are still going to have to take a long way around. Certainly an inconvenience for all, and I understand, but they are trying to get that project done as quickly as possible. Weather-wise, I'll get there in a few seconds, but there is a 70-degree day in there, and it follows a 55-degree day, but nonetheless, it's there, and we'll talk more about it in just a few seconds. Right after I come back from this break, I'll take you to the scene of that fatal crash on the Mountain Parkway last night and tell you what we know about the young man who lost his life in the two-vehicle collision.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in small-town values.
And Mom and Dad and the things they handed down.
I believe some of the best people in the world are farmers.
I believe in insurance that protects families, homes, and cars.
I believe in always finding a way to do what you love.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
Platinum Award-winning singer-songwriter Chris Janson is coming to the MAC, and he'll be playing hits such as Buy Me a Boat.
But it can buy me a boat. It can buy me a truck to pull.
Fix a Drink.
But I can fix a drink.
And one of his most recent hits, Good Vibes.
I'm getting them good vibes. I'm living this good life.
Get your tickets now. Call 1-888-MAC-ARTS, stop by the People's Bank box office, or visit macarts.com.
I got me a full cup.
The reassurance of getting your medications and over-the-counter needs at Sayersville's oldest and most trusted pharmacy. The convenience of curbside pickup and call-ahead service. And the fact that you can walk in, order to go, or sit down and get gourmet quality hot fudge brownies, nachos, shakes, coffees, hot dogs with homemade sauce, desserts, and more makes it more than your hometown Good Neighbor Pharmacy. It's a destination in downtown Sayersville, Frazier's Prater Drugstore. It doesn't get any sweeter than that. So going back over the, past certainly more than a couple of years since the Mountain Parkway expansion project has been ongoing. There has been one particular spot of the Mountain Parkway that's made more news than the rest during the construction phase, and you may recall it was a near nightly report here, and sometimes it was literally, of motorists traveling the wrong way as they were coming off of the 2-lane of the Mountain Parkway into the newly created 4-lane portion, or one of them at least. Well, I guess, 2 miles past the Route 30 exit. And due to the layout of the land and the topography and the nature of that, it was a lot of cars and a lot of motorists which were just staying to the left and then going further on eastbound in the westbound lane, nearly causing head-on collisions. And it was actually numerous complaints and observances, and the state highway department actually finally put barrels up. And I, to be honest, had thought that had cut it down to almost a minimum. I had not personally heard of the situation happening all that often. Last night, while on scene covering the following fatal auto accident, I spoke off camera to at least 4 or 5 law enforcement officials who here locally confirmed that no, in fact, they get that call from dispatch quite often. So I put a call in today to McGoffin County 911. Hope to get some data maybe tomorrow or the first of next week about just how often that report is coming in. But last night, that's just what happened. McGoffin County 911 started to receive calls from motorists about a vehicle traveling eastbound in the westbound lanes right in that same area. Numerous calls. The last call coming in was that vehicle had been hit directly by a large RV traveling westbound towards Clay City. Right now, investigators believe that it's at this point right here where a 26-year-old man from Floyd County who lives in the central Kentucky area but was returning home last night came to this section and then stayed to the left, or got into the westbound lane traveling east, and then did so for almost exactly 2 miles. Sideswiping one vehicle, according to authorities, nearly hitting another, which was an RV pulling a trailer, which was able to avoid the collision. However, a second behind it was not able to do so.
There was a report given to McGoffin County Dispatch at 1938 of a car traveling eastbound in the westbound lane in McGoffin County. The vehicle later struck another oncoming car without stopping. The driver of that car, there was no injuries. The gentleman continued to travel eastbound in the westbound lane. The driver of the vehicle struck the bridge right there right before the exit 72, forcing the car to turn around and then be struck by the commercial RV pulling the trailer. The driver of the vehicle is Justin Kane Gerald of Dana, Kentucky. He was later pronounced dead on scene. The body was transported to Frankfort for an autopsy and toxicology that was completed today. And the case is still under investigation by the McGoffin County Coroner's Office and the Kentucky State Police.
And again, it was exactly as I measured today, from this point here to the point of impact, 2 miles, that the motorist is believed to have traveled in the wrong direction. Numerous calls coming into McGoffin County 911 from motorists saying that there was a vehicle doing just that and nearly being hit or hitting cars head on. And then the last call that came into McGoffin County 911, as deputies were nearly on scene, was that reporting the collision. The operator of the RV was a man who suffered some leg injuries, we believe non-life-threatening. No information on the possible female passenger, who we believe, if there was one, was uninjured. That's still yet to be clarified. Nevertheless, I've spoken to a lot of folks today who do not travel this portion of the Mountain Parkway if they can avoid it and take a route around because of their awareness of this situation still happening in this particular area. Again, we'll try to get some actual hard numbers for you. I will, and have them for you at a later date as to how many times this is still being reported to McGoffin County 911 and local authorities. In other headlines tonight, by my count, a third staff member at the Belfry High School is under investigation pertaining to a student-adult relationship. The third in just the past several weeks, as court records indicate that most recently, a Belfry High School teacher, 41-year-old Christopher Salyers, is charged with failure to report child neglect or abuse after being served with a criminal summons for which he must answer in court, allegedly saying that a female student had informed Salyers that she was in a relationship with a male teacher at the high school back late last November, and that he did not report that information to the proper staff or authorities, as of course he is required to do by statute. And this, of course, comes on the heels of just about a month before, in September, a teacher and assistant football coach, Nathan Coleman, resigned. He is still reportedly, or was at least, under investigation at that time. And then shortly after that, another investigation was said to have begun into another teacher who has not been identified by any court records or the like as of yet, only authorities saying that they were aware of the investigation and cooperating with police in the case, that being school administration. So, here's where I was yesterday afternoon. The University of Kentucky College of Medicine holds an annual awards convocation ceremony. And as parents, Angie and I, got an invitation to be a part of it this year. The UK College of Medicine Awards Convocation is an annual event that recognizes members of their medical and biomedical community across all campuses, and there are several, for outstanding contributions in service, leadership, teamwork, academics, and teaching. These achievements, they say, represent this community's dedication to the mission of the College of Medicine, which is to promote a diverse and inclusive environment that provides excellence in education, equitable health care, and transformative research to improve the health and wellness of Kentuckians and beyond. They honor outstanding graduate students, postdoctoral researchers, lifetime physicians, new physicians, and medical students. And 2 Magoffin County women were chosen. One, Miss Marie Dennison, Eddie and Susan Dennison's daughter, who received the Faculty Excellence in Teaching Award.
And this award is given to an individual who provides an excellent learning opportunity in the community for our UKGME learners. This individual displays outstanding professionalism and dedication to teaching our UKGME learners out in the community setting. And this year's recipient is actually from our Moorhead campus, and I want to congratulate Dr. Marie Dennison. You see on the screen here receiving her award. Please join me in congratulating. Congratulations, Dr. Dennison. She is at our St. Clair Regional Medical Center.
Marie, who lives in Moorhead, is not just a wonderful doctor, but she's also been a wonderful mentor to Lacey, who is now a third-year medical student at UK in the Rural Physician Leadership Program, who was as well nominated by her peers.
Recognizing outstanding achievements across a variety of competencies we strive to cultivate at the College of Medicine. These include excellence in areas such as patient care, medical knowledge, and interpersonal and communication skills, to name a few. Our next award is the Advanced Clinical Skills Award. This recognition is given for excellence in interviewing, physical exam, and documentation in the second year of the medical curriculum. The recipient of the Advanced Clinical Skill Award is Lacey Allen.
I'll put these all over Facebook.
Just wait to see.
And there's just not enough words to tell you how indeed proud I am of Lacey and Andrew as well in the College of Engineering in his junior year, and all that he is excelling through and taking on is as well something that I have a hard time taking credit for, not going to lie, but I will. With that said, free ice cream and a birthday in the opposite order are perhaps the best way to start off a community calendar that I can think of. Brought to you by Magoffin Farm Bureau. Someone dies in the U.S. every 7 minutes from an overdose, and over half of the population gets or takes pills from a friend or relative. And about 46 million and counting are exposed to narcotics in their drinking water. So don't toss them, flush them, or leave them lying around. Safely dispose of your unneeded meds anytime at Parkway Pharmacy,
where you can always talk to a pharmacist when you need one.
2 locations, 2 ATMs, too much history, over 120 years, and just too many reasons not to trust the oldest, only banking family that exists for the sole purpose of helping your families, our friends, grow financially and securely. Lean on Sagersville National Bank for any of your home, auto, commercial, retirement, or online banking needs. and let us help you make your dreams come true.
Hello, I'm Dr. Cheryl Stalder-Cheney, podiatrist currently located in Sayersville, Kentucky. I've been servicing patients within Eastern Kentucky for the past 20 years.
Our feet are the foundation for everything we do, and whether you're suffering from fractures or injuries, need custom orthotics, diabetic foot care, sports medicine, heel pain, wound care, or anything else foot related, relief is just one step away.
Welcome to Hope Family Podiatry Center, where we take care of all of your podiatric needs. Located on the Parkway next to Hope Pediatrics.
Get the right fit, the right tread, and the reliability you need for whatever you're rolling in at Conley Tire, where right now through October the 31st, get a $100 rebate on Generals, $120 on Kumos, and go to conleytire.net to find other special offers on the biggest names, plus brakes, oil changes, and computer diagnostics, all with 6 months no interest at Conley Tire in Staffordsville. Birthday wishes phoned in by Hanson and Michael Rao for their friend and neighbor Paul Bussey. And we'd like to join them as well, Paul, as well as a host of other family and friends. Happy birthday to you, Mr. Paul Bussey. Happy birthday. We hope it's been everything that you deserve. Happy birthday again. Free ice cream. I mean, need I say more? Free soft serve ice cream? Does that make it any better? I don't know. But it's what they're doing again this Saturday at the Mountain of Hope Baptist Church. They're on the top of the Ivington Hill. If you're going towards Prestonsburg, they're on your right when you get to the top of the hill. They just like you to stop by and spend a little time with them, with your family, your friends, whatever. On Saturday from 11 till 2, it's just free soft serve ice cream. Nothing more. Mountain of Hope Baptist Church on 114 there at the top of the Ivington Hill. A quick reminder, the Sayersville High School graduating class of 73, do the math, that's 50 years, and they're celebrating this Saturday at 6 at the Magafa County Health Department. If you're planning on coming or have any questions or anything like that, contact Pete Shepard, 606-367-5022. And he doesn't mind if you call him like at 2 o'clock in the morning. And we'll go, not at all. It's not a problem, I promise. Tell him I said that. Our food drive is wrapping up this week tomorrow, so you still got time. Soups, ravioli, fruit, tuna crackers, Vienna sausages, peanut butter, the things that can best be kept and put into a backpack and then distributed through the Magafa County Extension Service backpack program. It's a very important service. They reach a lot of kids, and this is I can't stress how important this service is. And you can contact Palin Poe or Tammy Lafferty. There are the numbers on your screen, or if you know them, or through social media, if you can help. Got one more day. Let's see how much you can get in tomorrow. And it will be wrapping up, starting next Thursday, the big evening in downtown Sayersville. It's during the day, 11 till 2:30, the trunk or treat in City Park. That night, 5:30 to 8. The Thriller Dance starts at 8:45, wrapping up the Spooktacular with trick or treat on the 31st from 6 to 8, city and county-wide. If you haven't registered by now, please do so as soon as possible for the Pink Ribbon Fiesta, Mexican Fiesta Luncheon, honoring breast cancer survivors here in Magafa County. Ladies, call the Extension Service and let them know you're coming if you can. Trunk or treat, the 27th, that is next Friday, 6 to 8. At the Sayersville First Baptist Church. And I've got some new details real quickly on the Christmas in November vendor setup. The Christmas in November event is the 3rd and 4th at the Community Center. It's $25 for one day or $40 for two. Contact Janice or Sherry. There's the numbers on your screen. Fees are due by the 28th, which will be next Saturday. And they're providing door prizes. They're going to have popcorn, drinks, hot dogs, and sauce to be sold. There'll be a 50-50 raffle, cash raffle, a lot of beautiful Christmas wreaths, and one donated by Jackie Prater of Kentucky Florals that you might be able to win. Come out and enjoy the fun. And they hope that you can be there for Christmas in November. And I hope you can be here every night for the show, but also for the calendar, which is a big part of it. If you have something you need on it, you just need to let me know so I can indeed pass it along. Our funeral services are provided nightly by the Magafa County Funeral Home, Paul Burchell and his family and staff. And tonight we have a listing for 65-year-old Donna Joy Howard Helton of Lexington, formerly of Sayersville, who passed away on today's date at her home, preceded in death by her husband, Tex Helton. Arrangements are under the care of the Magoffin County Funeral Home and to be announced soon. And remember, you can always go to MagoffinCountyFuneralHome.com to find out about recent obituaries and services. Logan Corporation in Sayersville is now hiring. Due to continued growth and expansion, Logan Corporation is now looking for all local welders and fabricators, and experience is not necessary. For full-time positions with benefits, applications must be picked up at the Logan Corporation office at 124 Ward Road off of Parkway Drive in downtown Sayersville. Logan Corporation since 1904 and a leader in the manufacture of mining and truck equipment.
At Appalachian Wireless, we have the best service and the best deals right now.
Save up to $500 on iPhone 13s and 14s, all models, all gigabytes with trade-in.
Maybe go for an iPhone 12 for a penny. A penny with a 2-year contract.
We're not leaving out Samsung. Save up to $350 on select Samsung devices, including the S23.
It's a win-win this month at Appalachian Wireless. The service, the savings. Y'all got to jump on this deal right now.
At Appalachian Wireless, we get you because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
See AppalachianWireless.com for terms.
It's in the air and it's on the calendar. Fall is here and the seasonal shop is filled with new clothes for the season, new arrivals from Charlie Page, Mud Pie, Royce, and more. And the new shoes are some of their favorites that they've ever had. And beautiful t-shirts and sweatshirts for every occasion and season, plus new shirts for all the Wildcat fans, the Magoffin County Hornet fans, teachers, football mamas, and more. And fellas, they didn't leave us out either. After many requests, they have brought back the fan favorite turn rows, shirts, and hoodies, and they've got a large selection of Ridge and Holler. And if you need a little self-pampering, their new selection of spa gifts are the perfect gift idea or a treat for yourself. Fall and Halloween decor on the floor right now. It's gorgeous, and Christmas is coming through the door right now, all at the seasonal shop.
When Joe Biden abused his power and opened the southern border, I took him to court. When Biden mandated vaccines, I got it reversed. When Biden drove up the price of new cars and gas at the pump, I rallied a dozen state governments to block him. Now the Washington liberals want to change our country for the worse. As your governor, I will fight them every day. Andy Beshear, he never will. I'm Daniel Cameron, and I put Kentucky first, even when it's hard.
Well, I make the plea all the time, just for examples like this. And maybe today might have someone who's actually going to be able to take a camera and bring back some footage from the state playoffs this Saturday at Belfry. I'm talking about our young football players, which have dominated now for years. And as they continue to grow older, they only continue to get stronger and quicker and better. For example, as I've told you on a couple of occasions at least, the 5th and 6th grade Hornet football team was named the EKMC Conference champion. Of course, this after they didn't have to play the championship game, but still took the title nonetheless after a forfeit. Nonetheless, making them the official EKMC Conference champion after Letcher County forfeited their last game, which would have been the championship round. That means that for 3 years in a row, the 5th and 6th grade team have been the EKMC champs, and a combined 3-year record goes along with that of 35-5. Congratulations, guys. They had a welcoming home the other night, a parade through town. That was when I was afraid I had COVID, but tested negative the following day and didn't get out to catch them as they were welcomed through town in a Stars fashion. But nonetheless, congratulations. With that said, our 7th and 8th grade students are rolling on to the state this Saturday after they as well, on the same night that the 5th and 6th got their trophy, got their own by taking on a tough team. And they, too, are the EKMC Conference champions. They took on a tough Floyd Central team, but were able to take care of business, 34-22. Final score, the second EKMC championship in 3 years for the Hornets. Mason Peck won the Offensive MVP award for the contest. Aiden Montgomery was awarded the Defensive MVP, and the Hornets are set to take on Belfry this Saturday in the second round of the KYMSFA State playoffs. Kickoff is set for 7 o'clock at Belfry. I think I arranged to have a camera tag along. It will take them 3 wins, including Saturdays, to get to the championship on the state level. And they have it in them, and they have this county behind them. Good luck, guys. Congratulations to all. And again, I think we might have a camera following the team to Belfry Saturday. With that said, here's tonight's Licking Valley RACC Outlook. And we are looking a little down the road at a 70-degree day. First day in the 70s for a while. It's brief, it's short-lived. It's going to be beautiful, but it's brief and it's short-lived. And it follows some showers late tonight and into your Friday before we're in for a sunny weekend. And temperatures, not all that bad for Saturday. Sunday, a little bit on the cool side. Let's talk about tonight, however. Showers mainly after midnight, a low of 53 degrees. We're still seeing a little sunlight out there right now and some light winds and breeze, actually, up to 20 miles per hour at times we've seen, and we'll continue to do so. We might see a quarter, maybe a half of an inch of rain during the overnight, and we need it. That's a welcome thing. But it's not going to start for several hours from now. Keep that in mind. Tomorrow, showers and maybe even a thunderstorm, mainly before 4 o'clock on your Friday. And daytime highs will dip down to closer to 60. Winds out of the southwest anywhere from 3 to 15 or 16 miles per hour. New rainfall amounts tomorrow closer to a tenth to a quarter of an inch, unless a thunderstorm could develop and give somebody a little bit more. And again, with no severe weather attached or threatened, that could be a good thing. So this system rolls on out of here by tomorrow night, and I think leaves us with mostly cloudy skies, perhaps before dark, and dry skies before dark. We'll see. Regardless, will be dry for your Saturday, and temperatures will rebound up to about 64, maybe 65 degrees. Mostly sunny on the breezy side. Southwesterly winds up to 23 miles per hour. Sunday will knock about 10 or 11 degrees off that and hit 55, but still mostly sunny and no rain. Sunday night, as you saw, 35 degrees, which will give us some patchy frost Monday morning. And here you are looking at the rest of the week thereafter, and it's not all that bad. And in fact, it's going to be pretty nice. Sure, only one 70-degree day, but we've got a couple bookending it there that flirt with it. 60, sunny after some frost Monday. Tuesday, 69 and sunny. Wednesday of next week, 70 and partly sunny. Thursday of next week, more clouds than not, still the upper 60s, and a few shower chances that start to work their way in, and we'll see what that trend does for the rest of the week thereafter, because, of course, we're going to be looking at a lot of Halloween events going on Thursday and Friday night, and I'm sure for the weekend, too. That's going to wrap it up for me for this Thursday. I'll be back here tomorrow night to wrap up this week of programming, for which I hope to see you then. Thank you for being part of the show.